I am good. I'm just like, 2 weeks in USA and 2 weeks with those two guys. I will probably gain like 15 kilos, maybe muscles, maybe not. I'm telling you, like shooting the deep water, it's kind of special because you have to rappel down. The cliffs are about like 40 meters high and the rock is really, really sharp. And I'm always scared that it will cut the rope. Like, wow. Anytime when I'm going jimmering up, I'm like really like shitting my pants off.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Hey.
You guys can't see me?
Now
Yes.
we can. Hey.
Oh, what's happening? I didn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, okay, all right.
Good to see you, Oriane.
Yeah, good to see you too.
But are you at the gym now?
Yes.
Having a good session?
Yeah, pretty hot session there. It's like 35 degrees.
So where exactly are you now, by the way? Italy?
Yeah, I'm in Milano and I'm in Rockspot.
Okay.
It's a pretty well-known gym in Italy.
And now how come is your dad Italian or something? Do you have a connection there?
Yeah. My dad is Italian and his whole family is from Italy, so.
But you're from Réunion, right?
I'm not from Milan Islands. Well, I am, but I was born in France, and I left France when I was 3 years old for Milan Islands.
And do you still live there, your family? Do you still live in Réunion or have you moved to France or?
Well, normally I have a house on Milan Islands, but I'm never home. I'm always traveling everywhere, and so I think I'm from Milan Islands, but I don't live here anymore.
I gotta say that your English is extremely good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wow. How
Thank
come?
you so much. I learned to speak in English with British people. I think that's why.
Even though you're not from Réunion from the beginning, I mean you lived there, and there's so many strong climbers from Réunion.
Yeah, I mean there is Fanny Gibert and Manoï. And I think, there is like a lot of youth climbers that are pretty talented, and I'm not really sure why, but I think it's because like climbing is really developed on Reunion Island. Climbers and usually climbing is like I don't know, like tennis in France or in anywhere. It's a base sport.
Okay, so everyone tries it. I don't know if I read it or if you said it in an interview or something that you started climbing when you were 7.
8.
8. Okay, you were 8, but it was just sort of by chance.
Yes, it was totally by chance. My parents couldn't take care of me and my brother and also my sister for a day, and so they just brought us to a park with a lot of children in it. And we tried climbing on like pretty briefly with someone that just brought us to a gym, and we just climbed, and we liked it a lot, and we started climbing like that.
I don't know if what I read is correct, but someone saw you there, some trainer, and he was like, this kid should definitely start climbing, and you started climbing, and
Yeah, that's it. Well, a trainer came to my dad and told him that, asked him since when we were climbing. And when he told him we never climbed before, he just said, okay, you have to make them climb for real. And so we started like that.
And did you start training climbing then, or was it just going to the gym, having fun, playing around, or?
Well, I was 8.
Yeah.
So I think I was much more in the, oh my god, I like climbing, I want to jump off the borders point of view, then I want to train and become the strongest in the world. So I think I was just jumping around and liking everything I did.
Yeah, but then again, like watching you climb when you were 12, bouldering 8B plus, it was like, someone has been training. It wasn't just jumping around, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I really like performance, so I just like climbing on pretty hard boulders. So I think I had fun also while training. So I think that was the most important part. I think I gotta go for like 45 minutes. Is it fine if I come back in 45 minutes?
Of course. Of
Is it
course.
fine? I'm sorry, I had to take the car and well, I don't think
Okay.
the connection will be.
Yeah.
Bye guys, thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much. See you soon.
How are you guys since 5 minutes ago?
Since 5 minutes ago, I'm good anyway. I'm more worried about Vladek, who's with Krudi.
Oh.
And how are you? Stressed?
Me? Why would I be?
No, with the car drive and everything, getting back home quickly and.
Oh no, it's fine. Well, I'm not the one driving.
No, where were we? You were really young. Well, you still are, but you were 8, and then you became 12, and you were super good already but you weren't training. You were having fun and jumping around, or what happened between 8 and 12 that made you go from jumping around to climbing 8B plus?
Well, I really liked climbing in hard boulders and working on them. So I think it was much like it has always been me having fun on boulders, and they just happen to be a bit harder and harder and harder when time goes by. And yeah, I mean, I had a lot of fun working on them, and I think that's how I did.
Did you feel that you climbed? Did you climb with your friends at that time, or was it with older climbers, or?
At first, I started climbing with my friends. Yeah, it was much more like, oh, let's go to this gym and let's go outside. And yeah, it started like that. And I think I just started going alone with my dad and starting brushing hard boulders. And yeah, I mean, I just started liking going on a boulder every day until it works out.
Nice.
And I think that was it. That was it.
But when did you start with like proper training? When did you start really like focus on training and get better? What date?
I think I started really late. Yeah, I started pretty late training for real. I think I started when I started like being in Youth B, on the first year of Youth B. I started that year because yeah, that was the World Championships, and well, it was pretty much my objective. So yeah, I started training for a proper competition, a proper objective or a goal. I think when I was maybe 13, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So that was basically like 3 years ago.
I'm 16,
Yeah.
so it was probably.
You're still the first year Youth A, right?
Yeah, Youth A, and I think yeah, that was pretty much when I was 13. So yeah, that was maybe 3 years ago.
And before you reached Youth B, when did you start competing?
Well, I started competing pretty early, but it was more like small competitions and like local ones in climbing gyms. And at my first competition, I did 2. I did 2, and I think my dad really liked competition too. So I think I started doing them a lot, and yeah, in 1 year I did like 20 of them.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
how many times I did.
When did you last lose in bouldering to your age group?
I've never lost, if I'm correct. But let me think. I don't think I've ever lost. Wait, let me think. Yeah. No, I've never lost. I mean, maybe I'm not correct. Maybe I forgot about it or not. But I think the first time I really lost was like in seniors. Yeah, in seniors.
And that was the rock stars.
Yeah, that was my first senior comp, and I did 7. So I was at the door of the finals, and yeah, I was pretty sad to be there. I was happy, but I just it was so close that I got annoyed.
But were there any mixed feelings there? Like, this is how it is to not win. Like, this is a new experience, a new feeling not to win.
It was, well, they were much harder than I was. So I think I just thought of it like experience. And it was amazing since I was pretty psyched because it was my first one, and I had like the chance to climb around pretty like climbers I've seen on TV before. And I was, wow, that was incredible. And I think when I did 7, I was pretty happy. But well, you know, when you do like, it's like when you do like 4 and you could have gone like 3. And it's the same, like I was really at the door of something I really wanted to reach. And yeah, I think that was it. But yeah, so it was incredible. Yeah.
And how would you compare that feeling to your first, I mean, Myring in your first World Cup competition in the seniors, and you were second. What was it like?
Whoa, I don't know. I don't really know, honestly. I was pretty much going just for experience, and I just happened.
You got one.
I just happened to find boulders. My side, you know, I just started seeing boulders, and I was like, okay, but I can do that, and I can do that, and it just happened to climb pretty much like I usually do during trainings. And I think I got pretty lucky because I had 0 stress, and I have no idea how I managed to firstly go in semis, since the boulders were pretty hard and I didn't warm up enough, and there is like some things I wasn't really, I missed some training and I had to work on some stuff. So I was really going there just to see the boulders and the level and how everything is. And I just happened to be in finals, and that was pretty confusing.
You went there to see the boulders and you saw all of them. You could try all of them. Amazing.
I got pretty lucky,
And then you got pretty lucky again when you went to Salt Lake, and then you get pretty lucky again.
No, well, yes, I was much more prepared for Salt Lake. I went and I was here to destroy the boulders,
Right.
and I think I was pretty much excited, really excited. So it was quite different. The atmosphere was different, and the stress and everything. I was less stressed during the ring than I was in.
And the boulders were quite different as well, weren't they?
I mean, the wall was different completely.
The wall in Meringue was really pretty much overhangs, and in Salt Lake it was slubby, bad heat, and just going around and just like a snake, and I just did not like that at all. So it was quite scary. It was quite scary to just change styles. Since in France it's pretty much overhangs too. So.
But still, I mean, I know you said that it wasn't really your style. You said that before as well in Salt Lake. But still, you did really well, and you seem to be learning really quickly how to adapt to that kind of style, right?
Yeah, well, I started traveling when I was really young, and I think this is pretty much why I climbed like on a lot of styles and with a lot of different route setters. And I think that's why I can switch pretty easily, maybe on different styles. But it still takes me sometimes to adapt my movements. And it's like when you're in a route and you're just going like it's pretty easy, and now there is a hard part, and you're like, oh my god, that was hard. Sometimes I just get surprised, and I'm like, okay, I should just prepare much more, and sometimes it happens. But
so after these first 3 World Cup competitions, what weaknesses have you discovered, if you have any?
What weaknesses? Do I have any? No, I don't.
Wow.
I think I have this is a hard question. This is a pretty hard question, since I know what my weaknesses are, but I don't really know how to express them. But I think
You don't want to tell the route setters.
that's not it. What I mean is, I think I discovered something during Salt Lake. Like there was a lot of boulders with crimps you had to, or just simply holds you had to take really fastly. And I think this is like contact force. I think this is the biggest weakness I have. And then there is like simply force. I don't have a lot of muscles, and so I think I have to work more at them.
That's also, I guess, natural not to. I mean, it takes time to build the muscle, and you haven't trained for so long, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's your strength then? What do you like? What's your like really? If you see the boulder and you see that's my boulder, it's like crimps or jumps or.
Usually, when I see a boulder and I say that's mine, it's more when there is like jumps or coordination moves. When I see coordination moves, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna destroy that. It doesn't work, but I just simply have fun when I do them. And even when it doesn't work out, I just feel like, yeah, I did that. That was so cool. I did that. And yeah, pretty cool, yeah.
That must be amazing. I think style-wise, I think you climb pretty similar to Janja actually. The style you have with the coordination and the. Would you agree? Is that a role model for you? Like some.
Honestly, I don't really know since Janja is strong in everything. I have no idea if I climb like her or not, but I know that she likes a lot coordination moves too. So I think that's a pretty much like good point, I think, because like outsiders know that, and they open coordination moves and a hot one.
But what do you actually train right now? I mean, what does your training look like?
Every day is pretty much different, like really different. At the moment, like I trained 1 hour ago, it looked like a circuit, like 5 minutes, like a final. And usually when I do boulder, it's like that. It's like 5 minutes or just one shot boulders or finals. Sometimes I just like climb like I want, just do random boulders and like train moves I can't do, or maybe men boulders too. But well, usually it's more like that.
So not super structured or anything. It's just.
I am not a structured person. So I think my training is like that too.
But maybe your coach is a structured person.
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I don't think he's either.
Who is your coach?
This is a hard question too. I have like 5 coaches. This is crazy how much coaches I have. Yeah. Well, my principal coach is Philippe Gaborio. He's the climbing center, and he's the one who is responsible for it. My main coach. And then I have Nicolas Januel.
Right.
He was here on the mixed camp in America, and he's the one that take care of me when I'm in France. Then I have my dad, who is following me since since the start. And I like two coaches that are in Rouen in France too, that take care of me when I'm out there in France. So.
Right. Do they manage different areas of your training, or is it just like a specific physical coach, or no?
No, everything is just everywhere, and we're just trying to put everything together, but it doesn't work. So yeah, this is it. Yeah, my training is not structured. Then I really look like I don't know what to do. I'm always lost everywhere. I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. I don't know where I'm going to be. I don't know who is gonna be there, and yeah, this is pretty much always like that.
How many hours do you train per week then?
It depends a lot of how I feel. Usually it's around maybe 18. It's between 18 and 20 hours.
So you feel pretty worked every day, or you still feel like in the evening you're super tired? You don't seem super tired now. You seem pretty high energy. So.
Yeah, I always have energy. Like this is pretty much. I think I've always had energy, always, and I think when maybe like it's 9, at 10 I would be sleeping. Yeah, I would be tired in an hour. I would be dead. So I got pretty lucky. We got to call right now.
But do you do campus and weightlifting, or is it more climbing focused? Do you do core exercises or?
No, no.
No.
I only understood campus and weightlifting. And that's it. Yeah, I've never done it, and I don't think I need it yet. Maybe on some type of moves like Gastons and everything, but I don't think I really need it for the moment.
But you mentioned you need to become stronger and gain more muscle. Is that something you train for at all now, or is it?
Well, I have a quite strange, not strange, but I have a vision of things. Like, I think we develop muscles by doing things when you're like doing climbing. Like when you're climbing, you work on a lot of muscles. And I think finding moves you can't do, or training them until you do them, is pretty much like musculation. And I just don't like non-placed musculation, like just doing tractions and gastons and then like simple moves like that. I prefer climbing and finding moves I can't do and try them like that.
I have a question from Instagram. How do you manage frustration and pressure during competitions, or do you manage them?
I was about to say I don't. Honestly, I can't usually, but well, when I do, it's pretty simple. But I really like to listen to music. I listen to music a lot, and I think it just makes me forget about everything else. And I think that's the best solution for me. And well, usually I'm really talkative, so I just talk to everyone, and that's it.
Make them nervous.
So you bring your headphones during competitions and listen between the comps, between the problems or routes, and
yeah.
And what do you listen to?
What is my favorite music? I listen to pretty much everything, but well, at the moment, I would just say music names, but I don't know if you know them.
Someone does.
Yeah, well, okay, let's go. So I'm pretty much into like really exciting music. So training music, I have a playlist with like 200 songs in it. And at the moment, I think my favorite one is Head Wheel Rolls. I think you guys maybe know it. It's Head Wheel Rolls, and yeah, it's pretty bump. I don't know how to say that in English. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think this is the one I listen to the most.
Another question here. How about school? How does that work for you?
How about school? Well, I'm working on the computer. I'm not in a proper school. I'm on a website which is called the CNED.
Okay.
CNED. And yeah, it's pretty much like online school, but all the year.
And it works fine?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. We were talking about this before, that watching this year's World Cup, it seems like you, the younger generation, like you and Brooke and Natalia and Mehdi, of course, it seems like you are taken over in a way, killing the old guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure of what this is right now, why the youth generation is stronger right now, but I think we all have one common point. We all like climbing a lot, and we all enjoy performance, and I think that's why the youth generation is taking over. I think because like people like Yanya and Akio and Miho are doing climbing for a while, and yeah, just imagine doing the same thing for 20 years.
Yeah, I realize that when it comes to like Akio, for example, who's been competing on the World Cup since you were born and before that, actually.
Effectively.
But some of the others, like Yanya, for example, well, Yanya is still super strong, but she's only what, 22?
He told me that we have to eat.
Thank you so much.
It's fine.
It's such a pleasure talking to you, and I hope we can talk soon again. And I'm sure I'll see you in Innsbruck. We'll see you in Innsbruck. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. It was pretty
Thank
good.
you so much.
Good luck.
Good luck and have fun.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
See you soon.